This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today I'm in Longmont, Colorado. I'm here to discuss Mindset for Success with Zoilita Grant. Since 1980, she has provided life and business coaching while reprogramming your mind so that you can achieve your goals. Zoilita, thanks so much for joining us here today. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. And we're talking 30, 40 years ago. Quite a few decades ago, you have helped hundreds of people, if not really thousands of people, probably directly and indirectly. I would love to hear your story, how you got started doing this line of work.
So when I was 16 years old, I weighed 285 pounds, and I lived in Berkeley, California. And my grandmother was a student of consciousness. She meditated. She really believed in the power of her mind. And so we went to the University of California at Berkeley Library, and we took out all the books on hypnosis. And between she and I, we hypnotized me to lose 155 pounds a year.
That is so impressive. This was a personal journey that began with you, yet it sounds like you had somebody there in the family that could kind of direct you where you needed to go at those early stages.
Absolutely. But that made me such a believer in hypnosis that even though I later on got graduate degrees in social work and marriage and family therapy, I always remained a total fan of hypnosis and got trained in hypnosis, brought that into my practice. First, I was a psychotherapist. For the last 10 years, I've been a hypnotic coach, and I believe in the power of the mind to change people's lives.
Changing people's lives. I mean, that's big business out there because we all want some change. Many self-help books out there, many coaches out there to help. But we're talking about change that is sustainable. Many times it has to go beyond the conscious, if you will. And you're talking about subconscious changing. Does that make all the difference when you're able to apply this?
So your mind is actually 85% subconscious and only 15% conscious. And when the subconscious and conscious mind disagree, the subconscious always wins.
Every time.
Every time. It makes you procrastinate. It makes you avoid. It keeps you awake at night through insomnia. But when you line up your conscious and your subconscious, you unleash peak performance.
That is exciting. I mean, I'm sure our viewers out there, we've all heard of hypnosis before, hypnotherapy. It's been around since the 18th century. People have been using this, yet most of us don't know what that really means. I mean, what it entails. How would you define hypnosis in the way that you use it?
So hypnosis is a learned process. 90% of the population can easily learn it. It is a matter of learning to use the most powerful computer in the mind, which is right between your ears. So when you learn to use that computer of your mind through the process of hypnosis, it allows you to change your beliefs. It allows you to create new positive habits to really create that mindset for success.
That is exciting. I mean, let's face it, we live in a society now that is 24/7, nonstop, high stress, even more so than 30 years ago when you began this. It's more needed today. Are you saying we're able to shape our lives and our minds so that it is able to support us through this every day?
Absolutely. You know, you brought up the idea of stress. We cannot get away from stress. But when you learn to use the power of your mind, you have the ability to develop internal coping systems that reduces stress and allows you to become more successful.
I mean, when I think of stress, under so much stress for a long period of time, you start seeing some of the symptoms. I mean, anxiety, weight gain, weight loss, health issues, even depression. Are these all things that you've been able to help folks out there overcome?
Absolutely. In fact, you would be really astounded by the incredible amount of growth that can happen by just changing your mind. Changing your mind, changing your life.
I mean, as a former psychotherapist, you've studied so much of this in the past. For the past, like you say, 10 years, you very going back to the root of what you believe, really, which is that of hypnosis. Have you experienced and witnessed some of these breakthroughs? I mean, basically some of these where the subconscious is no longer there to be blocked. Is that as exciting to witness? And obviously it's got to be exciting for the people you help.
It's absolutely something that warms my heart. I worked with a husband and wife chiropractic team a couple of years ago, and it turned out that they had some subconscious blocks to being able to make money. So after we worked together, I was their business coach. Their business increased 400% in 1 year.
Oh my gosh, when you can see results like that, you become a believer very quickly. I mean, we're all looking for this ideal life where we have balance, we're empowered, basically where we wake up and we're motivated for the day. You're saying some of these deep beliefs stop us from doing this, and we don't even realize what's going on.
Absolutely. Many people have a glass ceiling over their life that they think they can reach for the stars, but in reality, they're limited by beliefs that were created when they were under the age of 12.
That's amazing. I mean, you're saying we can go our entire life and not know the secrets to the mind. Is that something that you enjoy educating people on, or are some of these secrets that really shouldn't be secrets at all?
Absolutely. In fact, I teach all of my clients self-hypnosis so that they have the ability to have this tool so that they can change their mindset, instill new habits, get rid of blocks, and create that successful life.
Regardless of the folks that you've helped, I mean, each one of them is very unique. Some are doing it for personal reasons, some business, some are doing this for both, but yet they all have a goal, a destination they're trying to arrive at, but yet they just don't have the map. Tell me about the roadmap to success, that package that you put together. What are they going to learn there?
So the roadmap to success is about learning to master yourself, learning to master your habits, and to create a roadmap that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. It's really designed for the entrepreneurial small business person, and in reality, what's going on in their personal life totally affects their business.
That is interesting. I mean, I love the fact that you have multiple packages to choose from, be it the gold, bronze, silver. I mean, regardless of what package you're looking at, you're going to have some goals when you're done. You're going to have some laser coaching that keeps you accountable. Is it exciting to see people start to see some of those things come to pass, not only in their life, but maybe even in their pocketbook?
It's one of the most rewarding things that you can see, is to help and support people to break through their own blocks and limitations and to create that life you were talking about, that ideal life that has the wonderful, successful business, but also the balanced personal life.
Before a person goes through the roadmap to success, is it important that they get their mind right? Would you recommend somebody doing the mindset for success first, or is it roadmap to success, or kind of both?
So the roadmap to success is particularly designed for business owners.
Okay.
So I do business coaching and I also do personal coaching. Okay. And so the personal coaching is more just working on that mindset, clearing those subconscious blocks, creating those new habits, and allowing you to become successful. In the roadmap to success, I also help small business owners create a business plan.
Oh, okay.
You know what Henry Ford said? Fail to plan, plan to fail.